Hi YouTube, it's me, Qrider. So I'm making this video because I want to start talking about some games that are coming to the Switch that I feel like. Hold on, let me move my mic up just a little bit more. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to talk about these games is because for a long time, especially growing up, I was never that into zombie games. I remember back when I know for a fact that around the time where I could have almost gotten into it was around like those Left 4 Dead days, but I was never really into zombie games like that. I didn't give Left 4 Dead a chance like that. I did play Call of Duty Zombies though. I can't remember. I'm gonna say it was Black Ops. So essentially, what's gonna happen is you know, I am interested in a few zombie games now. The reason why I'm interested in them is because they're coming to the Switch. Even though I have a PS4, an Xbox One, and a PC, I am finding it a little hard. Like gaming hasn't really been feeling the same as of late. But what I have found is that I do appreciate the ability to play in bed or with the Switch and or play a little bit in the kitchen, play a little bit in the living room. Uh, Please excuse the mess in the back. But pretty much, um, I just, I'm interested in these zombie games, see, or at least I am now. So one thing is that World War Z is getting the Game of the Year edition coming to Switch. I doubt that it's coming with the new update Aftermath, which comes with like a first person 1.5 uh first person mode, which is really like 1.5, which is like you play in first person, but you can't aim down the sights. That's typical of like the Left 4 Dead series. And then we have Dying Light Platinum Edition, which is coming to the Switch. And the reason why I'm excited for this is basically because I'm having just a slight interest in these zombie games now. I also yesterday picked up Zombie Army Trilogy for the Switch. And what I have found is that what I want to do, at least for these next couple videos, is I want to I'm gonna put out a video of me playing Zombie Army Trilogy on PC and the Switch. And the reason for this is that I want to do a comparison because I want to be able to play games. The one thing about mobile gaming or handheld gaming, excuse me, is that I want these games to be very, very good. And I know they're not as power. I know the Switch isn't as powerful as a console that's the PS4. But I think that if if the mobile or the handheld market can close the gap between uh, the standalone consoles, then that's good for us because especially people who like the Switch. The biggest problem is like, okay, the Switch is cool and you can play it anywhere, but at what point will the Switch get left behind because games are just advancing too much? You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that The Witcher 3 is on the Switch is like, oh, it's amazing. But then it's like, okay, what happens when The Witcher 4 comes out? The Switch, and I know that The Witcher games don't come out every year. They seem to be coming out like, I know The Witcher 2 was on the 360, The Witcher 3 was on it. So it's like Witcher games come out like once a generation pretty much. Once every 5 to 7 years. But I just really want for these games on the Switch to really be very, very good. Now the issues that I have with the Switch is that, you know, with these zombie games and the hordes. of zombies that go on in these games, how is the Switch and handheld mode going to stack up? You know, one thing is that I find it, for me personally, I find it a little bit difficult sometimes to play games like at my desk all the time. You know, I just sometimes, you know, I just want to be able to lay in bed, you know, and just play the game, you know. And that's what I like about the Switch, that you can, you know, lay in bed and I can play a little bit, and then it's like, all right, cool, now I'm good, you know. And sometimes, you know, I think about sitting at my desk and playing a game for hours and hours. It's like very few games get that from me. Like I've just recently modded Fallout New Vegas, so I'll be playing that for a bunch of hours today. But I mean, that's New Vegas. You know what I mean? Not every game is gonna get that treatment. One second, one second. Yes. So just to make this video short, because it's already 6 minutes in, I'm going to be putting out a video of me playing each of these games. So that's Zombie Army Trilogy, the World War Z, and the Dying Light. So this week I'm gonna make a video on Zombie Army Trilogy. I want to have that out by midweek, and I just want to do like a comparison, like okay, this is what it looks like on the Switch. This is what it looks like on the PC. The best it can look like on my PC, and then I'm gonna try to find some type of middle ground on PC. Maybe I'll put it all on low settings, and then I'll say, okay, so maybe this is how the Switch will look, like low settings with maybe if I can find a way to cap it. I mean, I for the most part I cap most of my PC games, so you know I just want to give that type of vibe of, okay, well, this is what we can expect, you know. And once these games come out, you know, I want to be able to have an idea. Now, if I remember correctly, World War Z is coming out sometime in like late October, and I think Dying Light comes out in December. But these are videos that you can expect from me. So for right now, we have Zombie Army Trilogy on the Switch. I'm gonna play some on the Switch, play some on the PC, and then we're just gonna do like a comparison video, so we can expect that. And you know, that's just what I wanted to make a video about. Just, but never mind the mess. I'm gonna make sure for the rest of my videos that, you know, that you can't see my messy bed over here, or and my messy closet. So uh you can look forward to something maybe like midweek, like Wednesday or so. You can expect that video of Zombie Army Trilogy. So, and then I'm going to next week buy World War Z, and then I'm gonna uh, make a video on that. That game hasn't come out on Switch, but I don't, you know, I want to at least play that game and just put out an impressions on how I feel about it with the new update and everything. And then, of course, once Dying Light happens, you know, I'll do the same thing. So I know that, you know, you're like, oh, these are coming out in like a month or two, you know, but you know, I'm very I'm not really consistent with the uploads and everything. So, you know, I don't want to promise something that I can't, because I still haven't made a video for the SOCOM 3 running on PCSX2. I haven't forgotten. I'm gonna make that video. I'm gonna make that video. But for now, this is what you can look forward to, at least for like the next couple months. Zombie Army Trilogy video coming midweek next week. And whenever these two games come out, I'll do comparisons of the Switch and a PC. And then we'll just talk about it. What I also have been thinking about doing is, since I'm starting to get a lot of Switch games physically, I'm thinking about doing a like a pickup and stream, like streaming my most recent pickups. So let's say typically every week I get paid, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and see what I can grab. So I've recently started to take the collecting for the Switch a little serious, so that's what I'm planning on doing. So now, next starting like next week, I want to be able to say, okay, whatever I grab, I want to be able to stream it on the weekends, and yeah, of course, I will keep playing these games on my own time. But that's just the plans. So this originally was just supposed to be a video about these games, but you know what? Let's go ahead and just make it a video for what you can expect for the next couple months. So whenever World War Z on the Switch comes out, you can expect a video of the Switch versus the PC. Then once Dying Light comes out, you can expect the same. I think this is October, and then this is December. And then, of course, now you can get Zombie Army Trilogy. And next week, I'm going to be streaming 2 games. And that is going to be next week's stream is going to be Silver Case, which I this is 2 games if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to stream that next week, and then we're also going to be streaming Nino Kuni 1. I know the second one has come out for the Switch recently, and I'm going to pick that up whenever I can. So this is just where we're going to go from here. You know, I'm new to all this, so let's just, I just really got to do it. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I just really need to just do these things. So I'm gonna be working on that. I'm gonna be putting stuff out and everything, and I appreciate everybody who stops on by. So for right now, I got some Popeyes chicken, got 2 breast pieces of chicken waiting on me once I get upstairs, and I'll holler at you guys later. Be safe and have fun.